Annyeonghaseyo, Chinggudul. This is Kring Kim, and I'm very excited to introduce to you Chikahansik Kimchi Edition, your one-stop K-Food experience, sharing new recipes na pwede niyong lutuin while staying at home, brought to you by the Korean Cultural Center in the Philippines. And personally, I'm very excited to learn and to teach you how to cook Korean dishes, mga staple talaga naman yan, that you can try at home using kimchi as our main ingredient. Now guys, as you know, kimchi is a staple in any Korean cuisine, and it is traditional side dish composed of salted and fermented vegetables such as napa cabbage and Korean radish, made with a wide selection of seasonings including gochugaru or chili powder, spring onions, garlic, ginger, and chotkal or salted seafood. And we will make our episodes more exciting by inviting guests over, which is something na talaga naman kailangan nyong paghandaan at talagang abangan. Today, we will be trying to cook a Korean-Filipino food fusion using kimchi. Alam niyo ba kung ano ang pagkain natin today? Alam niyo ba? Of course, hindi niyo pa alam. Very exciting because our dish for today is Kimchi Sinigang! Oh my gosh! But yes, you heard that right, Kimchi Sinigang! Nako guys, kailangan nyo masubukan itong recipe nito sa mga bahay ninyo so you can experience sinigang like never before. Kumbaga, sinigang with a twist. And make sure to take a photo of it. Kapag niluto nyo na, take a photo and tag us on KCC's official social media accounts at KCCPhil on Instagram and at Korean Culture PH on Facebook. But before we start, let us first welcome our guests for today, Embassy's Hyunbin Consul General Kyoo-ho!
Hi.
Of course,
Hello.
hi, sir.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yes, would you like to greet our audience?
Hi, my name is Kyoo-ho Lee. I'm taking a position Consul General at the Korean Embassy here in Manila. I personally arrived in Manila at the end of October last year. I define myself a new person to Manila. I'm eager to learn the Philippine culture, Philippine food. It's a good chance for me to take a chance to learn how to make a sinigang.
Yes, sinigang.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Today, we will learn that,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
All right, thank you, sir, for your introduction. We are also joined by Chef Reggie Aspiras through Zoom to teach us how to make kimchi sinigang. Hi, Chef Reggie.
Hi,
Hello everybody, it's so nice to see you both, and I am so excited to cook together two of my favorite things in one pot.
Yes. Now, before we move on, Chef, what is kimchi sinigang?
Kimchi Sinigang is a combination of two cultures. It's tasty, it's hearty, and it's something that I even added a twist to. I added a little bit of watermelon. So we have a little spice, in the end a little sweetness, a lot of savory, and a lot of goodness. No other dish, I think, could be just as perfect as sinigang with kimchi.
Yeah, wow! I'm so excited to try kimchi sinigang today. But, I mean, speaking of kimchi, Konjen, how did the tradition of making kimchi start in Korea anyway?
Let me put this way. So, academically, some academic experts on kimchi may argue kimchi started like 1,300 years ago.
Wow!
But you know, but most of food we don't know the origin or date of the food. I think I want to say kimchi have lived together with the Korean people throughout history. Korea is the only country has a kimchi type of. No, it's like a universal pickled fermented vegetable. But I wanna say Korean kimchi had two different distinctive features: fermentation and spiciness.
Okay, it's very distinct to
Distinctive,
Korean.
yes. So
fermented,
fermented, and like most other country pickled or pickled vegetable are marinated in vinegar.
Yes,
But Korean kimchi is marinated in brine, like a brine, which means sea salt water.
Yes, yes.
And then we added fermented fish sauce, 젓갈,
Yes, yes.
and then it makes kimchi fermented.
Not only is kimchi delicious, but there are also apparently a lot of health benefits. What, can you talk about
There are
that?
two benefits. One is from fermentation. Fermentation means that kimchi contains a lot of high level of lactic acid bacteria, lactose bacilli.
Lactobacilli.
Lactobacilli. It
Yes.
helps your gastric and bowel movement. So, and then second one is a lot of vegetables. And multiple ample vegetable in kimchi means that the kimchi will provide you fiber.
Perfect. So now it's time for Chef Reggie to teach us how to do this recipe. Are you excited, sir?
I'm very excited.
Let's go. Let's put our apron on.
All right, so to cook this kimchi sinigang with watermelon, you'll need either beef or pork. You need about 1.5 kilos to 2 kilos, 4 onions, preferably red onions, some garlic, some ginger. Then you have your green chilies, you have your beans, your spinach, and your radish. You have your watermelon, and then of course your souring agent. And of course, what kimchi sinigang will be complete without kimchi? I guess we're ready. So are we going to cook now, Konjan? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Consul?
ready.
You can also call him Hyun Bin, Chef.
Oh, okay. I changed my tone right away. Okay. Okay, Konjan, let's do this. So you bring your water to a boil.
How much water, Chef?
How about 8 cups? You know what I don't do? I don't like to drown my meat. And then we add water as we need. So once you see the bubbles come up, let's start putting everything now.
So we put the ginger first and then we put the onion. Is that correct, Chef? Is that fine?
There is no particular order. Just
Order.
go.
Okay. Okay, garlic.
And then you can now put the watermelon, Konjan.
Don't put everything.
No. I'm a good cook, I told you.
Sorry.
You can now put your chilies.
Chilies.
Konjan, put your kimchi now. Put your kimchi. Yes, and now we can already put in your pork.
Yeah, looks good.
Konjan, can you kindly put a little bit of whole peppercorns? And then can you put a little bit of salt? Just a little. And a little bit of fish sauce. Oh, you know what I like to add also? Just a pinch of sugar. If you have a pinch of sugar, just very small.
Oh,
Very small.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes when I make a kimchi jjigae, I also add a little bit sugar.
Wow.
That will take off the edges of the dish, so it's not too strong on the pan.
Yes.
It rounds it, it makes it nicer and lighter. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to leave that to simmer over low heat until your meat
Oh.
pork tender.
Chef, when do we put the tamarind?
Oh, you have to put the tamarind now. Sorry, I
Oh,
forgot.
okay.
about that.
Okay, tamarind.
How much?
Pour in the tamarind,
I think the whole pack.
Whole pack?
a little at a time because it's always easier to add than to take out.
That's true. That's true. It might be too strong if you put everything all at once.
Then you can add some more, and then later we season because of course the dish will still come together.
More.
Yes, more. Because in my family, our sinigang is very sour.
Oh, this is okay. Maybe like
yeah.
this.
At this point, we can stop and then we let it simmer. And when the meat is soft, we can go taste again because that's when we season to taste. Because right now, what we have to do is to wait for the watermelon also to bleed and lend itself to the dish. And then we need everything else to develop.
So now that we are done simmering and boiling, Chef, what do we do now?
Is
Oh,
it
yes.
soft
Yes,
already?
ma'am.
Very
Yes,
soft,
chef.
yeah.
All right, then start adding your radish and cook your radish for
Oh,
about
okay.
8 minutes.
Radish first.
Radish first. And after 8 minutes or so, when the radish is a little soft, you can add your beans already. Add your beans. Konjan, we add our spinach last so that
Okay. We're
just
gonna be.
before we serve, so that our greens look very nice
Oh,
and very
okay.
fresh. So right now, when you open that, put it in.
Consul.
And then you can
Okay,
turn off the
the
heat.
heat.
And then,
Okay.
Now you can transfer. Just mix
Oh,
it.
transfer.
Okay.
Konjen, do the honors. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Konjan, did you see how nice your spinach still looks? It looks still alive.
Yes.
Still, right? Yes. It's very. Let me try to benchmark your decoration.
Wow, we're gonna try
Wow.
to copy it.
I'm going to lose my job if you cook like this.
No.
Now, Konjen, chef, we have our kimchi sinigang in front of us. It looks good, but we are gonna try it.
Try,
Okay,
definitely.
let's go.
Let me serve for you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So guys, for all of you watching at home, don't be intimidated by ang daming ganyan, di ba? May pakwan, may watermelon. It is very easy to do. Ganyan, lagay-lagay lang kayo sa pot, ganon.
Like I said, it's a nice coming together of two cultures. It's something foreign, yet very familiar.
It looks foreign, but when you taste it,
It's not foreign. It's not foreign at all. I may not fully understand the meaning of bayanihan.
bayanihan.
Bayanihan means a community.
Coming together,
Coming
helping
together.
each other.
I think this kimchi sinigang itself is a symbol of bayanihan food
could
between
be.
Korea and Philippines. It's a perfect match.
Yes. Now we will try, Chef Reggie. We will now eat. Correct.
Oh, it's good.
Let me try with the watermelon. So our Filipino audiences can see it also. Guys, see?
Watermelon is a really good kick in the soup. Oh, really good kick. Really?
So, and because kimchi by itself is strong, and then the sinigang also is strong. But when you combine it with the watermelon, when it goes in, it's a clean, soft, and gentle finish.
Yeah, that is the exact description of the taste of this soup.
While we are eating, Chef, Consul, Konjen will translate terms to Korean. Okay?
Okay.
So, they will teach us some Korean words, guys, sa mga viewers natin dyan. Of course, related to food and cooking. So, let's start first. Konjen, what is the Korean of delicious?
맛있어요.
Mashiseyo.
맛있어요.
Mashiseyo.
맛있어요.
Ayan,
Yeah.
mashiseyo. Perfect. Okay. Konjen, what is the Korean of I'm hungry?
배고파요. 배 means stomach.
Stomach.
고파요 means hungry. 배고파요. 배고파요.
Perfect. 배고파요. Okay. Now, after eating, you ate well. How do you say I ate well?
잘 먹었습니다.
Chef?
Sorry?
잘 먹었습니다.
Gambe.
건배, cheers.
I'll make it easier through Tagalog, Chef. 잘 먹었어요.
That's correct.
Salmo kosoyo.
Oh, wow, perfect. Perfect.
Gambe.
건배.
How about Konjen? What's the Korean of breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
We don't have specific word breakfast. We call morning itself means breakfast. 아침.
아침. Breakfast is 아침.
아침 먹었어요 means
아침,
is
yes.
morning.
And then
the lunch is 점심.
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 Chamchim.
점심.
Jomshim.
Yes, 점심. Yes.
저녁 is evening.
Yeah.
저녁.
Yes,
correct.
Perfect.
Yeah.
저녁. Yan. Now that Konjen taught Chef and
Okay.
our viewers how to speak those words in Korean, now Chef will teach Konjen some Tagalog term. So ano po yung mga ituturo niyong mga words kay Konjen, Chef?
Do you know the word masarap?
Let me guess.
Masarap.
Food.
No.
Yummy.
Oh,
맛있어요.
맛있어요.
Next word, Chef.
Another one. Kain tayo.
I'm hungry.
No.
No. Kain tayo. Kain tayo. Let me guess.
Let us
Eat.
let
Eat.
Kain
Kain tayo. 먹자. 아,
kain
kain tayo.
after eating all the sinigang and finishing it, nabusog ako.
Oh, I'm full.
Yes.
No, I ate well.
Yes, like
Yeah.
that. I'm
Nabusog.
Ako.
Nabusog ako.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
perfect. And next one, Chef?
Bego pa.
배고파. 아, 구tom na ako.
Gutom na ako.
Oh, gutom na ako.
Yes.
Yeah. Kana.
Kumain na tayo.
Kumain na tayo. Kumain na tayo.
What does it mean?
What does it mean, Chef?
Kumain ka na.
Kumain ka na? Kumain ka na?
Yeah.
아,
Kumain
배
ka na.
가나?
Okay,
밥 먹었어요?
Yeah!
아, yeah.
And
Did you eat?
Kumain na tayo means
같이 먹어요.
같이 먹어요.
Let's eat together. 같이 먹어요.
okay.
very good.
So-
Your Tagalog is very good. My Korean is not good because I cannot
No.
find a Korean teacher.
I can be your Korean teacher.
Oh, you will be a Korean teacher.
You should be
I
my
teach you-
Tagalog teacher.
I didn't think you would enjoy it, Conjan, but I really thought it was a nice interpretation of sinigang with the kimchi and putting the watermelon. The watermelon is the one that put it all together, I think.
How was the experience of like doing this, Chef Reggie?
Oh, you know, when I cook, I'm always happy. But when I cook with my Korean Cultural Center family, I'm even happier. And I today met two great people.
Yep.
I met you, Kring, and of course, Conjen. It was such a pleasure, really.
Thank you very
cook
much.
with
Thank you.
It was so much fun.
Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
thank you.
Chef. How about you, Conjan? Did you enjoy our cooking session?
Definitely. You know, I really appreciate you and Chef Reggie.
Will you try this recipe at home?
Yeah, definitely. I will invite my people, my friends, not only Filipino friends, also other people to my home. I will definitely cook this one, and I will treat them with this great food.
So thank you so much again,
Thank you.
Chef
Thank you, Chef
Reggie.
Reggie.
Thank you so much for having me. Until next time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank you so much.
also,
Thank you.
Conjan. Thank you so much. And
Can
guys,
I take you?
yes, go ahead, Conjan. You can bring it, Sir Hyun Bin. And that's it, guys, for today's episode. Don't forget to try this recipe at home because for sure, mamahalin ninyo ito. Lalo na, di ba, sobrang dali nyo lang lutuin. And if you guys happen to cook this, don't forget to take a picture and tag us, KCC, on its official social media accounts on Facebook at Korean Cultural Center PH and at KCC Phil on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube so that we can see all your versions of the Kimchi Sinigang. So that's it for me. Thank you so much. This has been Kring Kim with Consul and of course Chef Reggie. Bye, guys!